What's up, guys, and welcome to the Really Bad Gaming Show. I'm your host, Chaka, and today we're going to be talking about the top 5 games you should be playing for Halloween. This guy got spooky. I know horror is subjective, but let me tell you, you're wrong. These games have been personally handpicked by yours truly. Of course, the list is perfect. Also, why is it that every time I look for a horror game list, the number one pick is always PT? This is not going to be PT. PT is not even finished. I get it. It's scary. But the game's not even finished. Come on. Get your shit together, people. Also, this list is mainly going to be games from the current generation of consoles. We don't want any of that old shit in here. Actually, no, those classics are amazing. Just not in this list, you know. We want to keep it modern. Starting off with number 5 is Resident Evil 3, the remake. You got 3 hours to kill? Then try Resident Evil 3. Actually, it's a very good game. The only problem is that it's very short. And if you were going to pay $60 for a game, which you shouldn't, seriously, do not pay $60 for the game. Or $30. Pay $20. $20 is okay. $20 would be okay, but do not pay any more than that because you're getting around 5 hours of gameplay. But that being said, the gameplay's not bad. The game has you playing as Jill Valentine, hours before the town you live in gets destroyed by a nuclear missile. In your last living hours, you will be hunted by this BOW called Nemesis, who is one hunk of a thing. I mean, Nemesis is pretty great and all, but he doesn't really affect the game as much as you think. Nemesis mainly serves as a boss the whole game, multiple times. He doesn't really get annoying or overstay his welcome. He understays its welcome, because I wish I could have seen it more. But overall, Resident Evil 3 Remake is a really good time if you get a deal with it. If you don't, if you still have to pay 60, 40, 30, I would say no. 30 is a maybe. I would recommend it for being 20. That would be fine. It comes with Resident Evil Resistance, which it's dead. So definitely not worth any more than $20. But if you happen to get a deal for the game, then get it. In number 4, we have an actual game that is very popular right now called Phasmophobia. Is it called Phasmophobia? I have to double check. Maybe Phantasmophobia? Hold on. Yes, it's called Phasmophobia. Phasmophobia is a very, very interesting game. It's a 4-player co-op game that you can play alone, which is good, so I have no friends. That has you trying to capture evidence of a ghost and determine what kind of ghost it is. That has you and your friends searching for evidence of a ghost in this location. The game's actually pretty damn cool because it uses your microphone in order for you to communicate with the ghost. An example is you try to ask the ghost a question like, "Are you here? Is someone here?" And then you sometimes get a response. This game is in early access and oh god, you can definitely tell. The only issue I found with this game is that it's very slow at progression. I tried joining 5, maybe 7 matches and I kept getting kicked, so I just decided to play by myself. And either this game is hard or I suck. I don't suck actually. The game's definitely difficult. Oh god. Is this the Dark Souls of ghost games? Like I said, this game is still in early access, but it doesn't take any of the fun away. It's actually a pretty interesting game. So if you want to go ghost hunting, but don't feel like getting stabbed by a homeless man in a dirty house, then play Phasmophobia. It's one chill time. At number 3, we have Visage, a PT kind of game. It's not PT though. It's not fucking PT. Enough of these lists with PT. I'm done with PT. But if you really want to shit your pants, you should really try Visage. Visage. Visage is about I couldn't fucking tell you what this game is about, honestly. Wikipedia says that Visage is set inside a large house in which terrible things have happened. Players will have to relieve fragments of the house's history, each of them bringing the players closer to what is behind the dark history of the place by witnessing firsthand the visage each death left behind. That makes no sense to me. All you have to know is that Visage is a very, very, very scary game. It's definitely one of the scariest games I've played in a very long time. I did find some of the puzzles to be a little difficult, but if you really need help, you can always just go online and search them. But we don't do that here at the Very Bad Gaming Show. Oh no, we don't. But overall, the storytelling in the game is actually really, really good. I don't want to spoil anything, but there's some, I don't know what to call them, cases that just terrified me. And you can understand what some people go through mentally. I don't want to spoil anything, but the game is one of the scariest and best horror games I've actually played. It's actual horror, real horror. But it's not the best, but god damn is it good. Are you guys sick of the zoom in and zoom out? Well, ain't going away, kid. How are you liking that list so far, right? I definitely haven't seen any of these games in the previous list I looked. Just literally type in top 5 horror games to play on Halloween. None of these are going to pop up, honestly. At least with the ones I searched, they have not been there. But are you enjoying the show? Well, guess what? I stream on Twitch every Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe Friday. Not sure yet, but I do stream. So follow me on Twitch at TRBGS, which stands for The Really Bad Gaming Show. Or just hit that link in the description. Also, hit that subscribe button and that like button. Really helps the show. Or if you don't, I'll kill you. At number 2, we have Little Nightmares. Little Nightmares is it's kind of hard to explain. Here, let me check my trusty Wikipedia page. I'm sorry, I keep doing that. I don't know why. Alright, so Wikipedia says that it's a puzzle platformer survival horror single player game. Actually, it's puzzle platformer survival horror. I just butchered that, huh? One more time. Puzzle platformer survival horror game, but it's also a 2D stealth game. Or 2.5. 2.5D. The game has incredible graphics. The animations and the art style for it is just beautiful and fantastic. Guys, I absolutely hate stealth games. And this is one of the few stealth games I've actually finished. It's such a fantastic game. I could not put it down. I actually streamed this game on my Twitch channel, TRBGS. Don't forget to hit that follow there. I streamed it completely. It took me 2 days to beat. It's not a very long game. It's not a very expensive game either. But it's a very good time. Little Nightmare has you playing as this little kid who's trying to survive a monster-infested world that is trying to eat her. The enemies look grotesque, but it's some of the best art I've ever seen. The puzzles are not so hard that makes you want to quit, but they're hard enough that makes you want to continue and figure it out. The game, honestly, is an absolute masterpiece for me. I thought the game was fantastic, and it's definitely one of the best horror games I've ever played. This is how much I love the game. I do not like platformers. I do not like stealth. But this game actually got me. It's that good. That enticing. The atmosphere is amazing. The boss battles are really, really good too. So, Little Nightmares is a game I truly, truly recommend. And it's the number 2 on this list. There's also a sequel coming out next year. Don't forget to stay tuned to see some live gameplay of that game on Twitch, TRBGS. And number 1, we have the one, the only, the instant classic, a remake, Resident Evil 2, the remake. Guys, Resident Evil 2 is absolutely the best game to play on Halloween. Hear me out. You don't want to start on Halloween because, after October, for all you normies out there, not me, but all you normies, horror ends. So start it now, right now, buy it, get it. It's amazing. It is the best game of last year, 2019, and it's absolutely a joy to play. It is one of the scariest games I've ever played, and the game itself starts really nicely with them introducing you to the police station, a mansion per se, correct? Like the first one. This police station is so big, so unique, so incredibly packed with puzzles and stuff to find. The zombies, the animations, the graphics are just so amazing. I absolutely love Resident Evil 2, the remake. Don't get me wrong, Resident Evil 2, the original one, is a masterpiece. But Resident Evil 2, the remake, is at another level. And then, when you think that you have this game figured out, oh baby, they release Mr. X. And oh boy, it gets pretty good. Holy cow, Mr. X adds another layer of scariness to this game. This game can literally be divided between before Mr. X and after Mr. X, because this game changes the pace. It lets you roam freely through the mansion, giving you that sense of security that you know where everything is, what's going on, who's gonna jump around the corner. But then Mr. X pops out and those footsteps chase you, sounding louder and louder every time you take a step. And you better not take a shot while Mr. X is there, because you done goofed. That was cringy. I'm sorry. That was really cringy. But Resident Evil 2 is definitely the game to play this Halloween. Even if you start on Halloween, you probably won't finish it. But do not stop. It's such a good game. I literally get an erection just thinking of it. Please don't judge me. So tell me, what are you guys playing this Halloween, or what's left of October? I am playing Dead Space, currently actually streaming it on Twitch, TRBGS, where I stream every Tuesday, Wednesday, and a Friday. Also, guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at host_Chaka, where I currently posted a video of my adorable guinea pig. If you want to see it, you know what? Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna play it as the outro. It's so cute. I love you, Kevin. I love you, little baby. Guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give me that like, and I'll see you guys next time. I was your host, Chaka, and this was the Really Bad Gaming Show. Have a spooky Halloween.